Hello, I'm CinnamonToastKen.
And I'm Buff Pro.
And I'm Mary.
Yay, Mary's here. You know what that means? It's time for Gorlworld drama. Play the intro. Dun dun Gorlworld dun dun drama. What, oh lore keeper Mary, is the drama that we'll be learning about today?
So, Beck, Amberlynn's ex-girlfriend. There might be one more X in there, actually. She started back up her channel pretty recently, and it's taken her a while to get into the swing of things, but she released this video a little while ago that is really good and worth watching. Her channel name is Kinda Good, Kinda Beck, and they are reacting to Amberlynn's apology video.
Oh, hang on. Hold up a second, lore master. But what happened? How do they? She's the OG girlfriend or whatever, partner. How'd they break up?
So they were dating for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
While Amberlynn was really at her worst. Like, this is when she was bedbound. This is when she had her cancer diagnosis and she had to have her surgery. This was like a very intense period of Amber's life. And Beck was the partner that she was with throughout all of that. And during the time, in all of the vlogs, you could tell that Beck was not happy. Like, they were very, very spacey, and like just not with it. They would say, that they were sick or that they did not want to be on camera or that any of these things were going on. And Amberlynn was always just like, so anyway, drive me to Chili's.
All right. So she got tired of that and they broke up.
They say that they tried to break up with Amber quite a few times and Amber just kept saying no. And then eventually, Beck got their way and they were able to successfully dump Amber, which they announced on a live stream with Amber while she was crying, saying that Beck was the worst person in the world. And
did we watch a video about that recently about it was the Maury. It's like, how do you not break up with someone when you just do it, right? But I guess not, depending on the situation or whatever.
And there were definitely multiple factors involved, including the fact that Amber had convinced Beck to quit their job in order to be Amber's full-time caretaker.
Right.
So Beck
full dependent.
Beck really did not have any money at all for themselves.
So then they've been apart for how long? Like years now, I guess?
It has been a long time. Like, time has flown. I think it's been like 5 years.
Maybe 5?
I'm pretty sure they broke up in 2020. Yeah. So they've been broken up for like 5 years. Okay. And in those 5 years, Amber has talked so much smack about Beck. Like, Beck was the girlfriend that Amber said, I wouldn't even, she wouldn't even take me to the doctor when I thought that I had cancer, before I knew that I had cancer. And she basically blamed Beck on the fact that she had to have her full uterus removed.
And so now, 5 years potentially later, Amber makes an apology video?
No, well, now Beck finally is using their voice and has said, this is bull.
Okay, so she's speaking up.
These are all of the things that Amber has done, and so Amber makes an apology video. One of the really funny things about this apology video that we'll get to is in the video, Amber's like, I just had to get up and make this straight away because all of this stuff is on my mind. But then she posted it 3 weeks later.
How old is the apology?
This has all happened within the past month.
Okay, well that's what I was asking.
No,
about 5 years later, there's an apology video finally?
Yeah, correct.
Nice.
And
Imagine 12 relationships later, you're like, you know what? I'm actually really sorry.
What better way to apologize than to make your apology content?
Well, according to Amber, she's apologized a bunch of times.
Okay.
But Beck will give their opinion on that later in this video.
Okay. Well, thank you, Lore Master, for explaining what even the heck is going on. Mary's going to go sit on the couch over there. She's not going to sit anywhere.
Stand over there.
She's going to go stand over there because we don't have 10 million subscribers yet. You got to subscribe if you want Mary to ever have a chair. And she'll have the best chair ever once we get there, which we will eventually.
A throne.
One day when I finally start, broadening our horizons on the channel. All right, so apology video. Let's watch it. Our Let's react to the reaction of an apology video.
Nice.
Meta.
I could have totally slept and waited till tomorrow to film this, but I think it's just so heavy that like I have to do it now.
This was so urgent that it took you 10 days to release this video. I really enjoy my iced tea.
Iced tea, as in like the tea is not even hot anymore. It is ice cold tea.
That's my favorite kind of tea. Like, if I don't show up to news like at least a week late,
That's true.
we ain't doing it right. Like, I have to fence rod and let everyone else make their decisions, and then come in and just say what the majority is saying. And everyone goes,
Yes.
"Good job, Ken." I'm like, "Yes, sir. I got y'all."
Hot takes, baby.
Hot takes all day.
The way that I viewed our relationship was completely wrong, and I was oblivious to a lot of things, even to the extent of the way that I treated them. So I want to be accountable in that.
People have been pointing out to you for years that you weren't treating me well. I hope that she says more than just I take accountability, because saying I take accountability isn't actually taking accountability.
Whoa. Wise words. Wise words. It's like people's like, gee, how many times we watch people say, "I'm going to get help for my mental whatever. I'm seeking help." They never find it because they're not really doing anything. Trying to make themselves look good for, the viewers or whoever. I'm trying to be better. Or if someone does something crazy and they're getting canceled for it, they're like, "I'm going to take time off to reflect and become a better person." AKA, I'm just going to lay low until the internet forgets about it and then just kind of appear
come
again.
back. Bam, I did it.
I'm going to Cody Coe 'em. I'm back again, baby.
But this is just the example that I saw in their newest video, where it made me look back and be like, yeah, like we both actually viewed this relationship completely different.
Yeah, we did view this relationship differently. I was your caretaker and you were enjoying being taken care of without any appreciation for the things that I did. You made me feel like I owed it to you. Everything that I could possibly give and more. I always owed you more.
So in their
Whew, man, they are not.
Yeah, they're not playing anymore.
No holding back. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
This is such like a YouTuber thing too. Like, if you have beef with someone, you have to talk to each other through your audience and videos.
Right. You never contact them. Why would you do that?
Well, I wouldn't. If I was Beck, I wouldn't either. To be honest, but still, it's. I think in this situation, it's an appropriate thing because Amberlynn apparently made her apology video to her fans. It's. Obviously, Amber was just making content out of it.
Right.
And so it's like, well,
The thing
let me put you
is,
straight and make some content too, girl.
Amber was horrible to Beck publicly on her channel. Amber would humiliate Beck, like film them from really unflattering angles when they did not want to be filmed, blah, blah, blah. Constantly would put them down, just little insults all the time. And all of that was happening publicly, like in our view, right?
Oh.
And then even after all of that, when they ended their relationship, they were on good terms, right? Like I'm saying that in a very strained way. They were on
over there.
I'm air quoting. They were on good terms.
Uh-huh.
So even with that, even with them being like, okay, we're good, Amber still had to keep going with how nasty she was being to Beck. She had a new girlfriend moved in. Remember how that girlfriend moved in while Beck was still in the house? Like a new girlfriend moved in, still ratting on Beck, still saying all of this nasty stuff publicly for everyone to see. And then for years, she would not stop bringing them up. And all Beck wanted was to be left alone. Like they just wanted to disappear from the internet, stop talking about me. This right now, Beck finally publicly saying all of this stuff is the only thing they've managed to do that's made Amber say, okay, I'll shut up now. I'll stop insulting you.
It's like, well, you were just letting me run all over you and not doing anything about it. But now that you're speaking up, I should probably not bring it up anymore. Whoops. Good.
They were reacting to a compilation video of me being rude to them for 10 minutes straight. And in the reaction, Beck stated multiple times that it's obvious that they didn't want to be on camera. And it made me realize, like, I didn't even notice these things.
I mean, I'm surprised she hadn't paused it and reacted yet, but I mean, like, imagine your partner telling you, hey, I don't like this. And you're just like, 5 years later, I just had no idea at the time.
I just, it really threw me for a loop.
I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, I've changed, guys. Yes, of course you have. Yes.
I genuinely thought that they wanted to be on camera and that they were okay with being on camera. But I didn't know that the zoning out and the look on their face, etc., was like an indication that they weren't listening to me or that.
Gosh, you hear her? I just couldn't read emotions,
It's so funny.
They started speaking these words, and I was like, "What are you saying to me?" This
Amber-
hard language.
Amber loves to call herself an empath too. Like, how empathetic that you are with someone who's so miserable, and you're like, well, I didn't know. They did not tell me that.
I mean, you just imagine, like, I just pull the camera out and put it in Dane's face, and he makes his face right here. And I go, oh, yeah, that's his happy face. He loves it. He loves it when I just shove the camera in his face. Don't you? So great. Laugh more, please. I can't wait to look back at this video 5 years from now and be like, my gosh. I had no idea.
What do you mean you didn't like it?
That is like news to me.
The truth is that you did know because I had told you many times that I did not want to be on camera.
She got told.
And your response was that I owed you and that it was my job to be in the vlogs and to be on camera. So me acting this way was the result of you not caring, and you knew the entire time.
I can't believe Amberlynn went through like her toxic YouTuber phase. It was just a phase. She's changed now, of course.
That's true. Facts.
It's like, you should be thanking me that you're even appearing before my audience. I'm making you famous.
This is your job.
You owe me.
I wonder if she paid her.
No, not at all.
Dang it.
Beck left that relationship with very, very little.
It wasn't like I genuinely look stupid, but I guess like maybe I low-key deserve it.
Maybe it's not so low-key, Amber.
It's not so low-key. What I keep thinking about is like, she's like, I watched that video and I feel so stupid. It's like, has she like never watched anyone's reaction video to her content ever?
She is obsessed.
It's pretty much like everybody.
She's obsessed with reaction content. She is always up to date with what every single person is saying about her in every single video.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I don't know if it's in this video or one of Beck's earlier videos, but they also, corroborate that and say, yeah, Amber's constantly watching reaction content.
I've said it last time we did it. Like, I think like it's maybe at one time it was a mix of like her being oblivious or whatever, but I just think it's like purposeful as heck. Like, why would you make an apology video 5 years later over something that, I don't know, like no one's even bringing up other than yourself, right?
Right. And clearly she didn't care, so I don't know why she's pretending to 5 years later. I don't know.
But for me, I'm just like, wow, she's a real YouTuber through and through.
Beck is once again content.
Yeah.
Got her.
And she made a reaction video to it so I can react to it, and other people like CinnamonToastKen will react to it and also talk about me. Ooh, who's winning? No publicity is bad publicity. Whatever.
If that's the way that they truly viewed it, like, I deeply apologize for that.
Saying I apologize for if you viewed it that way is not an apology. It's not just the way I viewed it, it's what I experienced and what happened to me and what I felt.
I agree with that. I think like any apology is like, I apologize with like the if.
Mm-hmm.
If not, then I don't apologize. It's fine. But if you didn't like it, then I'm sorry. Not that I actually feel bad.
Yeah. I'm sorry that it made you feel that.
I have to gauge your reaction and then pretend to react appropriately. Yes. You feel bad? Ooh, sorry that you feel bad. Not that I did anything, but...
Right. Just sorry that you feel bad.
Yeah.
Wasn't the greatest girlfriend. I wasn't the most perfect girlfriend, but I will say I'm not all good. I'm not all bad. And even though it might not be visible to the public or even to Beck in this moment, I have taken accountability for the things that I've done.
No, you haven't.
Ooh.
I've never seen you take accountability, and I'm still waiting for it in this video.
Dang. This whole reaction is pretty much like, no, you didn't.
Right.
Nope.
X'd it out.
I take accountability. No, you didn't. No, not even once. Before you even said that, you said that, well, I'm not perfect, but I wasn't bad either, Well, I was okay.
They even stated, like, I don't want you to reach out to me. And that's very much why I haven't, because I wanted to respect those boundaries. But they said, I don't want an apology from you.
So they don't want to hear from her. They don't want an apology. So she's going to indirectly apologize anyway.
Those are the best reasons to apologize.
Yes,
You know what I
yes.
mean? They really, really are.
That's when you got to apologize, is when they do not want it. When you give them what they don't want, it's what they deserve.
That's right. She's taking the high road. What can I say?
I know, but she's the bigger person here, obviously. Oh, can I say that, Mary?
Sure.
Yeah, all right.
Like, this type of accountability should be handled in private, just like the apology should have. And the sort of discussion that is like happening between back and forth with us, these things should be happening in private.
Those videos where you mistreated me were not private.
If all the bad stuff was public and all the trash talk and all that was public, and then she also makes like a public video about it, and then in the public video talks about how it should be private. So like, I'm just like, where's the self-awareness in any of this?
No, see, she wanted all of her trash talking and all of her abusive behaviors to be public, but then she wanted Beck to quietly just message her and ask her to stop doing those things.
Right.
Like, she just wanted Beck to be private and quiet.
And it's like, when personal matters like this are brought onto like a public platform, I feel like backed up in a corner, like I have to defend myself or I have to say something.
God, it's just everything about this is just so like lack of awareness of anything. Amber had to defend herself. She was backed into a corner.
I mean, look, it's after 12 years of being backed into the corner, you just got to come out and apologize.
She's like a rabid animal, man. She got to attack. She has to defend herself. Oh, it's hurting me. I'm actually in pain right now.
It feels sincere to me.
You might not be
I
wrong.
accept your apology, Amber. I accept it.
You might be. That might be the most accurate thing that we've said in this entire video, is that she feels legit. This is real. This is Gorlworld, y'all.
Gorlworld.
But if they truly feel like sharing their story is what is going to help them in the long run, then go for it.
Thanks for giving me your permission, but I didn't need your permission to tell my story to begin with.
Ooh! I didn't need your permission. Shoot. Just like the whole video, she could have responded to the whole video and not have to do just the audio, because like it's not how copyright stuff works. But anyway,
Don't
yeah.
everyone get to see this art, Kenny?
I'm ready to play tic-tac-toe right now.
But like, hearing all of these things being said, it's been hard for me, because it's like I have shown growth in my personal life, and it's hard to like show growth publicly when these are things that like was happening behind the scenes.
Mary,
Mm-hmm.
lore master.
Mm-hmm. Was they happening behind the scenes?
Well, I mean, obviously, from what we've talked about, whatever she's talking about, nothing happened behind the scenes because it's all just being aired out constantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But over the years, how much personal growth do you think she's shown?
Well, she has continuously moved in new girlfriends, fallen deeply, madly in love like she had before Beck and with Beck. She's replicated all of the same cycles of behavior that she has for, the previous 12 years.
As you do as a YouTuber, you gotta keep on milking your bread and butter, yeah?
Yeah, she's gone on and failed being on Ozempic on 3 separate occasions. And that is just looking at like the lifestyle part of it, right? Like in terms of the relationship part, I mean, the last four girlfriends that she had after Beck also all dumped her. So I don't know. I don't really think there's been any changed behavior that we've witnessed.
Yeah, I like to attach her personal growth to her weight loss journey that she's been on this whole time.
Hey, her numbers grew.
I might look the same to you guys, but I have changed a lot.
We're only halfway through this video, and all I've seen so far is that you have not grown at all.
She says she may look the same, but she's changed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She's changed on the inside.
That's right.
The arteries are beginning to clog. The brain from whatever she's smoking to come up with these ideas is...
No, she does not smoke. It is gummies, all right? She likes the gummies.
Right. I was going to say, because someone's got to be high if they're out here saying this stuff.
This might be a little tea because no one knows, but when Beck and I were just friends while I was with Feline, and Feline did know this, don't worry. One night I got really, really drunk, and I told Beck, like, I really was in love with you, and I still love you. Like, you're a great person. And
I got here in response to this. Tell me the tea that should have been behind closed doors that she's spilling right now.
Yeah, we were friendly for like a year until you wouldn't stop talking about me. But I didn't really consider us friends because of the way you treated me throughout the relationship and the way you acted toward the end. And as for the private apology you gave me while drunk, I don't recall that ever happening.
Listen, she was drunk, all right? She forgot. That means that everyone else also was drunk and forgot it.
Can I just say how sad that she views that as being tea. She views her really loving the long-term girlfriend as like tea. Like as if that's like some big controversial, oh my gosh,
Mary,
like
it's
whoa.
It's just content. It's just
ridiculous.
So
and
let me
then
give you guys some tea, all right? I was really drunk. That's my excuse for doing it while I was with somebody else.
She wouldn't have told Beck that she loved and appreciated them unless she was inebriated, right? Because she can't ever say anything nice.
Yeah.
And also, she was in love with Destiny. Like, I'm sorry, she was in love with Destiny. There is hours of video compilations who, just constantly, she wouldn't stop talking about Destiny. She would get so giddy whenever Destiny and her new girlfriend was in the room. Destiny is Amberlynn's girlfriend before Beck.
Oh.
She never, ever got over Destiny. Destiny was the one that got away, right? And Amber herself has said that. She said that she was in love with Destiny for the vast majority of her relationship with Beck.
The first thing that popped in my head when it's just like that sent that message and that it was tea and everything is like, if it even did exist, it sounds more like a manipulation than anything.
Oh, yeah.
I just want you to know that I really did love you. That's why I treated you like garbage.
Yeah, don't hate
that
me.
Was true love.
Yeah,
I gotta
don't
go back
hate
and
me.
Rewrite history, you know.
Don't hate me for the fact that I've just moved in this new random girl that we don't know who I met online into the home that we are living in together without your permission. Don't hate me for that because I used to love you.
I'm drunk. We could have been something if only I hadn't treated you that way.
Yeah, if only I wasn't horrible to you of every minute of our relationship, publicly and privately.
She must be on those gummies right now.
The only thing that I can think of maybe she could be thinking about is maybe it was in a phone call or a text message, but I honestly really don't think that it happened at all.
Well, that's the trick. That's the trick. When it's like a billion years ago and you're like, I did this thing, and the person that's like an actual not manipulative lying person goes, I don't think so, but maybe it did. They start like, rewriting history.
I'm being gaslit again.
My focus moving forward is to just ignore it all.
Of course, ignore it all, but bring it up. Yeah, makes sense.
At the same time, obviously, I do find frustrations in the ways that I feel like they are exaggerating or they have lied.
You cannot take accountability and tell me that I am lying and exaggerating in the same video.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I guess there's a cycle to this. Like you You kind of tell everybody like what happened, then you show your remorse, then you make yourself not look like a bad, you're working on yourself, and then you start blaming them. You know, you gotta I'm the good person, and now
I've had self growth. Let me explain how wrong they are.
Yes, I have been working on myself. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It just seems so extremely transparent. That's what I love about Gorlworld so much, Mary. Whenever you tell me all about it, because I'm like, there's no other option. This is the only one.
It does feel pretty black and white, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's so black and white. How you can never expect anything better from these people, or well, I shouldn't say these people, her and Amberlynn herself, because it's just like you could probably just plot out everything she's going to do before she does it and be right every single time.
It's all very, very predictable. Yeah. And I truly think that one of the most interesting things about it is I feel like Amber doesn't know what's going to happen next. But
it's
we
the gummies.
Can.
It's the gummies.
No, because she really, I think that she really does believe the lies that she tells. And like when she says, tomorrow's a new day and I just bought a new planner and I filled it all out and I'm starting a new diet and things are going to change and my life's going to be perfect and no. I think she thinks that's real. And then when the audience says, this is going to be finished in a week, and then it's finished in a week, she's so mind blown and devastated. And like, if there wasn't such an well-documented history of these cycles of behavior, then it would, I don't know.
Can you imagine if no one had kept up with any of this?
If she was just skating along just without an audience?
She just just in the imaginary world that no one could go back and look at anything.
Oh yeah. If it was all deleted within 30 days.
World, right?
Yeah.
She'd have the internet eaten out of her hands. But shooting it first. I mean, sorry, that's low blow.
Come on.
Look, guys, I'm gonna play devil's advocate, okay?
Oh my gosh.
How is everybody gonna feel when at the end of this she's gonna pull a avocado? And she's going to be really skinny.
10 steps ahead. She was 10 steps ahead.
And she's going to be married with a family already. And
she just recorded all this content that first year.
Right. This is just old stuff already. You know?
She does love to film ahead.
Like everyone likes to say, there are 3 sides to every story. Their side, my side, the truth.
I just got so disgusted by that. I just don't know what to even say.
She just called her a liar.
Yeah, straight up.
Who called her and Beck a liar? There's my side, her side, and then the truth, which is a completely different thing.
You can't trust me or Beck.
The self-awareness. I don't understand how this can happen. Oh, God. Okay, whatever.
A really good example of people viewing things differently, kind of what's going on with Blake and Justin. Blake feels like one thing happened, while Justin's like, no, that's not what happened.
First of all, Amber, you are not Blake Lively. Secondly, it is very common for these types of relationships for the victim and perpetrator to have 2 very different sounding.
Who's she talking about?
Blake Lively and Justin, whose last name I don't know. They work together on a movie, and Blake Lively is Ryan Reynolds' wife, and she claims that the director, Justin, who also stars in the movie, sexually harassed her throughout the entire thing. They're suing each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big legal case at the moment. It's kind of like a Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation. Oh. But yeah, I haven't really been following it.
Pooping in the bed.
Yeah.
I did see something about that because there's a lawsuit about them trying to keep any of the evidence or something, the discovering process of being disclosed.
Yes, because Justin made a website and posted all communication between him and Blake Lively onto it, every single text message onto this website. And then the court was or the judge was can you not do that? We're supposed to be doing a fair and legal, it's It's a mess. I haven't really been following it that closely though,
Yeah, it's
personally.
like the only thing that I saw about it. But I mean, dang, does that mean like the next Deadpool movie's not gonna be coming out? God.
No, just his wife can't be in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, the character of Nice Pool in the Deadpool movie, Justin believes is based on him and mocking him.
Oh.
I do know that little tidbit of
Really?
information.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of the things in the lawsuit, I think.
Oh, wow.
Wait, hang on. Let me go back. Is Amber comparing herself to like
Like a major A-list celebrity, yeah.
actual like celebrities?
Yeah, for real. She feels like she's on that
I
level
mean, Amber's like a
sometimes.
Z-lister of the Z. Like,
I know. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty obsessed with watching Amber content. Like, it's really interesting for me.
yeah.
But if she never posted again, the world would not change.
I guess you could say the same thing about me. But like every YouTuber is like a Z-lister. But then there's even like a
Yeah, there's a tier list
tier list
within.
in that one, and
Yeah.
Amber's like so niche.
Yeah, it
And
is.
like she is the butt of her own joke. Oh, okay, all right.
So you know what? I can't even sit here and firmly be like, okay, Beck is lying. Because if they viewed it that way, then I have to accept that for what it is. Because what's true to someone and the way that they view something might not be true to everyone else in the room. I want to play devil's advocate here for a second. If I'm
Says the devil.
remembering something wrong that Beck genuinely remembers as like a full truth, then that's fair as well, because I have really bad memory problems.
Help me, Mary.
If I'm remembering it wrong, it's not my fault, guys.
Oh my gosh.
If I really was horrible and I can't remember being horrible, I'm not sorry because it's not my fault.
She can't remember it. It didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying I can't remember it. I get it now.
How's that even devil's advocate?
it's not.
You know, to take the other side of the argument, I'm just going to keep supporting myself. I should have known, Mary, whenever she got on those crystals. That's not the only...
Due to moments of high stress, trauma, BPD. When I have anxiety, sometimes I'll literally like black out because I'm so anxious.
That's a lot of things to blame instead of yourself. I do believe that she thinks that I'm exaggerating.
Goodness gracious. She went like full Tumblr just then, like 2016. She gave the whole list of reasons why she's not responsible, and she even like loses consciousness due to anxiety.
Can't be held responsible then. Blacked out? I don't remember it.
Like imagine, I'm a pretty introverted person. You know, I try to be extroverted for the videos, but like I get anxious about like having to go do things. Imagine if I had like call the doctor's office. I'm like, I need to make it. Oh, what was I? Oh, I was on the phone. The phone. Good God.
I mean, I feel like I say this in every single video that we talk about Amber in. She did have a really rough childhood. I agree with her. The evidence has shown she did have a rough childhood, okay? Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people in this world who have had really rough childhoods, who've grown up in the foster system, who have like had all of their struggles with having bad parents, whatever it may be, that turn out to be wonderful members of society, right? Who turn out to be really nice people. I don't think that that's an adequate excuse for being like a 35-year-old woman who has been abusing her girlfriends and her pets and everybody around her.
Pets too? Why'd she lose the cat, I guess?
I mean, yeah, she's 100%. Yeah, I don't think that's an excuse. I really don't. I think that your mental health is your responsibility and you need to do things to get out. Like, she's not seeing a psychologist regularly.
No, she's working on herself, Mary.
She's been talking for ages how, like, I had an appointment. But, like, what about for the previous decade? Right? Yeah. Like, what about for all of that? If she knows that she has all of these diagnoses, why doesn't she have a general practitioner that she sees on a regular basis. Like she doesn't even have a doctor that she goes to.
Well, because they're potentially, don't cancel me over this, made up. Potentially their self-diagnosis is based off like regular emotions that she's unable to regulate because of whatever narcissism she has, and has been able to use them due to the internet culture as excuses and to receive pity from her audience and blame her diagnoses.
Yeah, for her behaviors. I mean, she does also have a well-documented history of publicly saying, I was diagnosed with this, I was diagnosed with this, I was diagnosed with this. I was never actually diagnosed with this. I've been lying about it for years. So, I mean, her entire thing of, I have binge eating disorder, she said that for years. And then she just woke up one day and decided to say, yeah, I was never diagnosed with binge eating disorder and I don't think I have it. So I don't know. How much can we actually trust these things that she says? Very little.
She was probably blacked out then.
It's like the movie Fight Club. You got Amberlynn Reid, then she blacks out and she becomes Nick Avocado. Oh my gosh.
I just want to say, whether my apology was behind a paywall, whether it was in a Snapchat, whether it's in a YouTube video, or whether I say it to Beck directly, it is 100% sincere.
What? Whoa, I'm sorry, Beck. What? A paywalled apology?
Or on Snapchat, whichever, she doesn't remember.
You better pay me $10 if you want to hear me say I'm sorry to you.
You want to hear Amberlynn Reid say you're sorry, you better be a member.
You pay up for that apology.
Beck, if you want your apology, you better pay $5.
Follow me on all of my various platforms.
Amber's words, it should have been handled in private, but no.
That's what she meant.
It's content. It's none of it's sincere. It's just content. Oh my gosh. Oh, that blew my mind. I didn't think my mind could be any more blown, but it's out my ear. It's on the ground. I just roasting. Boy, you know, maybe genius though. Maybe you remember if old ukulele girl, like members only.
I mean, she did. What was it? She like got the copyright for that song. Yeah, the apology song, so that when people reacted to it, she copyright claimed them. I did think that was pretty clever.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty obvious play that was going to happen. She didn't get us. She knows better.
Got her.
She knows better than to try to legally mess with someone that can actually afford to fight back.
Colleen actually, I know this is not related. Colleen actually has been trying to just casually and quietly slide that Miranda Sings character back into her content again and reintroducing it to children again too. Like I think she did a little thing where she was reading the children's book, The Pout Pout Fish, while dressed as Miranda Sings, like in character as Miranda Sings. I know, I love The Pout Pout Fish too. It's
How
a great
dare
book.
she ruin that?
I know. Yeah, that's unrelated to this video. I just thought while we were talking about it, it is interesting that she's like now reintroducing that character to kids once again, despite all the controversies.
Well, I mean, the whole we talk about it all the time. Cancel culture doesn't actually exist if the person getting canceled just doesn't accept. Right?
Yeah, you're saying I don't accept it and keep
Dr.
moving.
Disrespect is being remonetized on YouTube because he just kept going.
Yeah,
Forgot about it.
We're still never going to see what the actual chat said, but I mean, you know, he needs to make some money. So, I talked about Cody Co earlier this video. He just showed back up again.
Yeah,
Making the button video. I don't even remember. We made a video about it. I don't remember what he did. I've forgotten.
I don't remember what he did. That's how it works.
Exactly.
He erased it.
That's what Amber's trying to do.
What does she expect me to pay $10 to receive her apology? Which, by the way, was not an apology.
It wasn't even an apology? $10 for not apology?
But I did apologize to them.
Never happened.
I don't think that I took
Whoa,
as much
Wrong. Wrong. No.
The only person that I'm worried about and them actually hearing me is Beck.
I heard you, and I still have no idea what you're taking accountability for.
I don't even know what's going on. You keep saying it's just between the two of us, but it's we're watching a video about it. It's wild.
Beck can say absolutely anything from this point forward, and I am not going to respond.
I would say that this is a good performance, but we need some tears.
I genuinely
Yeah,
wish
I was gonna say, where was the tears at? How long do you think it's gonna take for her to? Well, hang on. Has she responded yet? Again, Mary?
Oh,
You don't know.
I don't know. She might have in our members only live stream, but I'm not paying her $10. So
Oh, right, yeah. I'll have to wait till the lore keepers uncover that one.
Yeah.
Someone needs to re-upload it.
yeah.
And the apology that I need to give to you guys if I hurt any of you during this whole thing because
Wait. She's been she said like 8 times that she's not even trying to apologize to us, the viewers. Now she is. She's changed.
It's personal growth. You know, even throughout one video, she's grown.
Wow.
Throughout her own apology.
My gosh.
And hopefully this doesn't mean that you're done growing from this experience, because I haven't seen any growth.
whether people see it or believe it, I know it because I am my own person and
Love
I
it.
know
I love it. Whether literally no one can tell
At all.
I know it because I said it.
I don't know if I should say this, but maybe you should show this apology video to your therapist. If you're not able to see what's wrong with all of this, maybe they can help you.
I've become a better
Oh, yeah, she would if she had a therapist. She got to get a therapist first, probably. You know?
Oh, she's seeing one now. She's definitely, truly seeing one right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She's had like one appointment so far.
She's trying to. I understand what she's trying to do. She's on the gummies. She's got her crystals, and now she's trying to manifest. She's trying to manifest.
All right.
You know, you don't make things happen by doing them or working towards them or having small goals or anything like that. You just like think that it might happen enough to where suddenly, or you just make YouTube videos where you repeat it over and over again.
Yeah, just keep saying it.
And hoping that the audience like can see through the cycle over that happens over and over again will suddenly be like, oh yeah, I believe her. This time is different.
So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction.
That was it. I did enjoy that reaction and the art. I like Beck's video, but like everything Amber said, like this art right here, this is like my blood pressure in my eyes. It's the aneurysm that I'm having.
I think what Amber is really most upset about right now is the fact that Beck does have an audience and they are getting a lot of views for exposing all of this stuff. And I think Amber hates that because she's the YouTuber.
She's the one that has
the
the audience.
famous woman with the audience. How dare people like
have the
that? Like after she spent the whole relationship talking so badly about Beck, and she would do things to make the audience think like, man, that's a shitty opinion that Beck just shared. Like, they're not very nice. Amber is so nice and Beck's not very nice. Like, she would deliberately try and manipulate the audience to not like Beck.
Yeah.
And so now I really think that she is so mad that Beck's getting all these views.
Look at that. I'm looking at her views right now. Like, you know, it's up and down. There's like the story time video, you know, but her reacting.
Yes.
Like 70,000, 74,000, 60,000, 82,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Amber at?
Yeah,
Where's
compare.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
42. Consistently in the 40s. Well, that got 61. Oops. Over time they creep up. You know, people that have to keep with the sacred text have to watch through everything so they can document it. Let me compare myself. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh. I got a B+. Beck has a B-. Amberlynn Reid's got a D-.
Dang.
Hold on. Is that actually hang on, is this the wrong channel? Goodness gracious. The future predictions.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, obviously my numbers are I can't be punching down like this. Okay, let's just obviously, the future predictions here in let's see, May
May, yeah.
May 12th, 2026, Beck should be matching the subscribers that Amberlynn Reid has currently. Oh!
Wow.
And
They
by
just have to
2030,
stick at it.
oh my God, well, how about views? Boy, those subscribers. God dang. Her channel's growing faster than mine. Wait, Mary, what is this? What is this?
The people want to know. They
people
want to
must
hear
know.
from Beck. And don't you think that just makes Amber so mad?
It makes me mad.
That's all right. That can just be your next in-person interview if they want to come and sit between the two of you. You guys can watch some ALR content together and react to it.
Ooh, if Beck rides this, Beck, if you're watching this, YouTube is very momentum based. So if you're able to like capitalize on your current momentum and turn the short-term viewers that are there for like the drama into long-term viewers, which is difficult to do, but if you're able to do that, just imagine. Ooh, not that you're spiteful or you want to do it or anything, but just imagine.
Not that you would want to spark up any more drama.
I guarantee you that if your channel keeps growing at this rate over time, that Amber will definitely have to make and then when she does, you can react to it again and just spark it up. You're beating her at her own game. It's only gonna the views per day are only gonna get greater the more there's a backlog to go back and dig through. Make a playlist. Call it the Amberlynn Reid playlist.
Yeah, your Amberlynn Reid reaction
Put it
playlist.
at the top. 100%. Gracious. Well, thank you very much, Mary, lore keeper, for
You're welcome. I hope you
explaining this.
enjoyed that.
Yeah, because it's good stuff. It's very, very. Boy, you better watch out, Mary. Before too long, you ain't even going to have an opportunity to get a chair. I'm just going to become the lore master. I want to deep dive.
Oh yeah. I mean, it is the tastiest trash soup in the world. I don't know why. It pulls me back more than 90 Day Fiance right now.
Oh yeah,
Like-
Big Ed lost his edge. You know, we gotta.
Yeah.
Well, I heard some things about Jasmine too. I mean,
Oh, Jasmine's pregnant right now. And guess who the daddy is?
Not Gino.
Not Gino! Woohoo!
Not like this Squidward. No.
Actually, this most recent season of it's another like therapy one. It's a 90-day therapy one again. It's been pretty great. Stacey and Darcy are on it. Do you remember them? The twins?
No, that was back before we started reacting to it, I think.
Was it?
That's when you were like trying to get me to watch it, and I was like, nah.
Oh man, they're great. I really like them. They're very funny and ridiculous.
All right, well,
and...
before we go all too much on that, Mary,
Okay. I'm
stop.
sorry.
We got to end this video. It's already Scott's already pulling his hair out because it's over an hour long. Thank you guys very much for watching. If today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Say toast to my friends. I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I believe her.